My guidelines are going to be, as we work through this, always identify the variable. You know, if it's something that you can draw a picture, and you draw a picture and you show me in your picture what x is, that counts. If you write x is the number, that counts. We're going to talk some of the more complicated problems. We might make tables, and that counts. But if you just start with an equation and I don't know what your variable is, you lose a point. So 1 point guaranteed on every problem for identifying your variable. Second step, we need to express anything else in terms of that same variable. We're not going to solve equations with x's and y's and z's in them. We want to just have one nice equation with one variable. So we'll put everything in terms of that. Step 3 is set up a model. That's writing your equation. Step 4, we will check your answers. Some problems you might get 2 answers and you have to see if they both make sense. Always, if I give you a problem in words, I want you to answer it in words. So make sure you are answering in a sentence at the end. So 2 guaranteed points. If you do nothing else correct in your problem, if you tell me what your variable is and you write a sentence at the end, I will give you 2 points, no matter what. Make sure you're doing those things. Let's look at a problem. And again, you don't have to copy this down. You can just call it example 1, and that is typed up on the handout I posted on Classroom. If the length of each side of a square is increased by 3 centimeters, the perimeter of the new square is 40 centimeters more than twice the length of each side of the original square. If I just read it like that, I think we're all completely confused. Is that a fair assumption? Okay, so let's break it down and make it a little more reasonable. If the length of each side of a square, so I know right now I have a square, what can I do? Draw a square. Let's do that. Okay, did I tell you how long the sides were in our beginning square? No, so what do I call them? X. Okay. You know, it's a square, all the sides are the same. There we go, we identified our variable. That's step 1. So the length of each side of a square is increased by 3 centimeters, the perimeter of the new square. Okay, stop right there. I have a new square. So what should I do? Let's draw another square. Okay, now I got this new square by increasing each side by 3. So if you start with x and you increase it by 3, what does it turn into? X plus 3. Then it says the perimeter. What is perimeter? Distance around. How do you get it? Add all the sides. Okay. So we can add this 4 times, or since the square, all the sides are the same, could I just say 4 times the x plus 3? So for my perimeter, I would either write that 4 times or just take it times 4, because every side is the same. So now I'm kind of writing my equation. Perimeter of the new square is, that's one of those magic words. Anytime you see is, what do you write? Equals 40 centimeters more than. 40 more than, what does that mean? 40 plus twice, what's twice mean? Times 2. The length of each side of the original. Here's my original. So twice the length of that side would just be 2x. Alright, we've done all the hard work. Can we solve this equation now? It's a pretty simple one. distribute our 4. Subtract over my 2x. Subtract our 12. Divide by 2. And x is 14. Am I done? What else do I have to do? Write a sentence. So the question said the dimensions of the original square. Looking at this, x was the side in the original square. The original square had sides 14. We were in centimeters. Okay, so it's really overwhelming if you just try to read through a whole problem and automatically know where to start. But if you take it just phrase by phrase, you can break it down into manageable steps. Questions on that one? Got another problem. So this is example 2. Didn't number them. A rental car company charges $20 per day and 30 cents per mile for renting a car. Janice rents a car for 3 days and her bill comes to $72. How many miles did she drive? Are we going to draw a picture on this one? No, that really wouldn't make sense, but we do have to define our variable. Look at the last sentence. What am I trying to find? How many miles? So that should be my variable. I'm going to say, you can pick your favorite letter. I'm going to say M is the number of miles. You can pick X, Y, Z, I don't care. Now let's go back and read just a little bit at a time. So the rental car company charges $20 per day. Do we know how many days we rented this car? So if you pay $20 every day and you rented it for 3 days, how much do you end up paying? 60. So you can go ahead and put 60. You can put 3 times 20 if you prefer. Either way. And 30 cents per mile. So what do I need to be doing here? Adding 30 cents per mile. And so we're adding, you have to pay this for every mile, so you have to multiply it by the number of miles. And remember, the 20 is in dollars, so for 30 cents you have to remember your decimal. The bill comes to $72, so we would just say equals 72. And now we can solve this equation. Subtract our 60. Divide by 0.3. Remember, there's calculators over there. You can grab one at any time. Tell me what you get. What'd you get, Shannon? 40. And answer in a sentence. So how many miles did she drive? Janice drove 40 miles. sample. Were there any questions on this one? Al paints with watercolors on a sheet of paper 20 inches wide by 15 inches high. Just stop right there. What should we do? Draw a picture. Sheet of paper, so rectangular in shape. We even know how big it is. He then places this sheet on a mat so that a uniformly wide strip of the mat shows all around the picture. So what that's saying is, starting with a sheet, and you're going to put a mat behind it. So it's going to be bigger than our picture. What's it saying when it says a uniformly wide strip shows all around the picture?
It's the same length all around.
Yes. So let's draw the mat going around the outside here. And you will learn I am not an artist, so don't judge my crooked lines. The perimeter of the mat is 102 inches. So we know perimeter we get by adding up all the sides. Quick question, how do you get area of a rectangle? Length times width. Okay, good. Okay. There's really not much else in this problem. It didn't really give us any other information. But I have everything we need. We said this was uniformly wide. So this distance is the same as this, and this, and this. I don't know what that is, so what should I call it? X. So that length is X all the way around. So if you think about your map, from here to here is a distance of X. From here to here was a distance of 20. From here to the edge is another distance of X. Altogether, how long is that side? 2x plus 20. Would you guys agree we just have to add them up? Okay, so this whole side is 2x plus 20. This, we know from here to here is x. From here to here was 15, and from here to here was x. So altogether, that side is 2x plus 15. Alright, so now we can talk about perimeter. Can I just take one side times 4 in this scenario? No. We could either write all 4 sides, or the 2x plus 20, how many sides have that length? 2. So I could take that times 2 if I didn't want to write it twice. Plus, we have 2 of those sides. And all together, that is 102. Does everybody understand why I multiplied those by 2? So solve your equation. You guys get 4 and solve it. So now we just have to answer the question. It asked us how wide was the strip of the mat, so it will be 4 inches. 7 minutes until lunch. What I'm going to do is give you guys 2 homework problems. Now, I am not going to collect these on Monday. We're going to do more problems and I will add on to it. But I would like for you to go ahead and start these and come ask me some questions if you get stuck on them. So in our book, page 97, we are going to do problems 12 and 15. Make sure you are identifying your variable, either by drawing a picture and labeling it or telling me in words, and make sure you answer in a sentence.